If we didn't have a celibacy vow, we would privilege some people. We would privilege the people that we sleep with or our families and stuff like that. The vow of celibacy is to get to equanimity so that everybody becomes potentially equal in their worthiness of your attention. You see? Very interesting understanding of why celibacy. Why leaving the family life? You see? Why leaving the home life? Leaving so that you can have a bigger family. You see, you just are getting a bigger family. So instead of thinking like I have my child and you have your child, you think I have all children are my children. Instead of like, there's very practical ways of doing this, very practical experiences of this actually. When you go to the beach in the summertime and you see children frolicking, you're not just happy about your child frolicking. You're happy about all children frolicking. You see? All children then have the capacity of bringing you the happiness that your child has the capacity of bringing. Because you've extended out the notion of who's yours, who's my child. So when you see a little old lady, it's not just, somebody else's mother. That's my mother too, right? Like that. And that's a very, very worthy spiritual goal. And that's what Upeksha is meant to get you to. So here's one enunciation on the next page, page 2. One enunciation, one formula. I mean, there's many different ways of expressing these four immeasurables, but one formula is like this. May all living beings be freed from attachment to those who are close to them and dislike for those who are far. Which immeasurable is that? Equanimity. Okay, that's the expression of equanimity. May all living beings be freed from attachment to those who are close to them and dislike for those who are far. May they escape from the unbearable sea of pain. Which one's that? That's compassion. It's kind of like Find Waldo or something like that. It's a little quiz. Okay? All right? Which one is that? That's compassion. May they be freed from the unbearable sea of pain. And third, may they then find exceptional happiness. Which one's that? That's my tree. Loving kindness. May they be happy. Exceptional happiness. Really happy. And then it's like, and they never be out with the highest happiness. The happiness of freedom means freedom from suffering. Freedom, total freedom from suffering. What's that one? Mudita. Then there's 4 levels of it. 4 levels of intention, you could say. There's 4 degrees of the 4 immeasurables. 4 degrees of the 4 immeasurables. The first one is, and this is how you meditate on it actually. This is actually a meditation practice. So those of you who started your meditation this morning, after last night's harangue, for 15 minutes, are meditating 15 minutes on your breath, pretty soon, by next week or so, are going to want to meditate on something other than just your breath. And this would be another possibility for you to meditate on. You meditate on the 4 immeasurables. In this way, you go through each immeasurable, each one of the 4, Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upeksha, go through each 4 and then do 4 levels of each one. First level is, it would really be nice. Wouldn't it be nice? How wonderful it would be. Then there's 4 levels of it. 4 levels of intention, you could say. There's 4 degrees of the 4 immeasurables. 4 degrees of the 4 immeasurables. The first one is, and this is how you meditate on it actually. This is actually a meditation practice. So those of you who started your meditation this morning, after last night's harangue, for 15 minutes, are meditating 15 minutes on your breath, pretty soon, by next week or so, are going to want to meditate on something other than just your breath. And this would be another possibility for you to meditate on. You meditate on the 4 immeasurables. In this way, you go through each immeasurable, each one of the 4, Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upeksha, go through each 4 and then do 4 levels of each one. First level is, it would really be nice. Wouldn't it be nice? How wonderful it would be if all beings were happy. If all beings were free from pain. If all beings, if all beings had the kind of equanimity that we were talking about, where they see everybody as equally worthy. See, how nice it would be if all beings achieved the ultimate goal of complete and permanent end of suffering. How nice. So I always think of that Beach Boys song, Wouldn't It Be Nice? It's like, wouldn't it be nice? Right? Wouldn't it be nice if that was the case? Second level. It should be that way. There's no reason why it shouldn't be that way. See, it's right that it be that way. So the Dalai Lama sometimes talks about this in terms of a basic human right. It's a basic human right to be happy. It's a basic human right not to suffer. See, it should be that way. That's the second one. The third one, you ready? It's my job to see that that happens. It's my job to see that all beings are happy. So this is taking responsibility onto your shoulders for other people's happiness. Other people's, relief from pain. You're taking it on yourself, okay? So that's a little harder. It's one thing to just go like, wouldn't it be nice? And well, I think it really should be that way. It's another thing to say, it's not somebody else's job. It's not the Dalai Lama's job. It's not the Pope's job. It's not George Bush's job to make other people happy, to see to it. It's my job. I take it on. Then the fourth one, having taken on that job, you say, I need some help. Please help. Please download some help.